I had to adjust my initial reaction. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring in our final raid of the day, our final interview. Some may know him as a roguelike expert. Some may know him from esports fame. Some may know him from the 531 Reddit community. And some of you may know him as the breakout TikTok star in which he was team killed. The one, the only, Ryan Gary Anthony Letourneau. Ryan, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going? A private call on Discord. Now I've seen everything.
What's wrong? It's a PC, a private call.
I've never experienced this before in my life.
Really?
Yeah, it's like regressing back into Skype.
But it's kind of like, you know, there's like open comms and then there's like private comms. Does that make you feel uncomfortable?
A little bit. It feels like my DMs are being slid into. But it's like we're getting away with something because there's no logs either.
Yeah, it's like, hey, look, there's no trace of what we're about to do.
It's like buying something in cash.
You know what? I didn't want to throw that out there, but you know, you sound like it's coming from experience.
I always feel like I'm getting away with something.
So Ryan Gary, aka NORTHERNLION, on Twitch and YouTube. For those that may be not privy, could you give everyone the Reader's Digest of your Tarkov experience thus far?
After 2 years of being asked to play it by Dan, I finally started playing it in the summer of 2019, and I got the bug for a bit, probably like 2 or 3 weeks, and then a combination of being team killed over and over by the people I trusted the most, and also getting a false copyright strike from the E1 Entertainment Corporation for naming the title of my video the title of a movie that they were coming out with, which was actually the title of a song released in like 1975. It killed a lot of my enthusiasm for it, whether that's Battlestate Games' fault or not.
What? I didn't know that. That's in deep lore.
We did, when you and I did a video, I called it Blinded by the Light. And
that's a song.
It is a song. It's also one of 2019's most critically acclaimed movies. And Entertainment One apparently doesn't know how YouTube works. They issued a false copyright strike thinking that it was an infringement of, like, I'd uploaded their movie on YouTube. And yeah, then YouTube forced me to go back to copyright school to learn what's actually allowable on YouTube and what isn't, despite me being on the platform for a decade with good standing. So
let me ask this. Have you seen the movie Blinded by the Light?
No, I will never see it.
Okay. Well, I've never even heard of it. Is it like, I don't mean to like downplay it, but is it like a independent movie?
It is an independent movie.
Okay. Is anyone in it?
Apparently, it's pretty good. Like critically, it got a lot of praise this year.
And then you won't see it just surely out of principle at this point in your life.
I feel like I should not support the Entertainment One Corporation. Okay. Although I did see Booksmart like a couple of weeks after that they produced, and that was a great movie. And I think they also made or produced the John Wick movies. So, you know, everybody's principles have limits. Yeah, no, I understand.
So I know you don't like to comment on this stuff, like on industry stuff, but I'm going to ask you for it. What's your take on the Tarkov that's happened in this past week from what you know about it?
I think I'm structuring my diplomatic response.
Yeah.
Right now. I think it provides a good model for helping your already great game go viral, is to allow people to get drops for watching streams and linking their account.
Okay.
I think that's a genius strategy for getting more attention on your game.
Okay. Hit me with the real talk.
I don't have any negative stuff to say about it.
No. But like, I feel like you're being Switzerland. You're holding back just a little bit.
Well, I feel like a lot of the audience is on Tarkov streams because of the drops, but that's okay. I mean, inevitably,
Like inflated numbers. Inflated numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is inflated. There's more people watching than are probably watching to watch. They're watching to get loot, but still.
Speaking of loot.
What the heck is that?
So these are new since we last played. These are
little nuthatch. I hope it has a helmet or body armor or perhaps a weapon better than a pistol in it.
I saw the level 1 next to your name, and it was already too late. Otherwise, I would.
Dude, I'm like, I didn't realize I couldn't even go to the flea market until level 5.
It's a cruel
Like,
world.
at least I can buy a helmet or something, but nope. Looks like I'm in PM territory.
So there's like those little stashes hidden across throughout the world now, which are kind of nice, So your take on it is, hey, it brings some attention to the game, whether it's inflated numbers or not. That's not really you to say, but maybe just
who cares?
Yeah. Have you? Well, I can probably answer the question. You probably haven't got any Twitch drops, right?
No, I didn't even. Like I linked my account, but I don't think I watched enough Tarkov to get drops.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, you're live in the morning. You went live like 2 hours after I went to bed today. So
Why are you staying up so late?
it was only one. It's just the cross continental. You got up at 3 a.m. my time to start streaming.
What'd you do last night?
So yesterday, Kate and I went snowboarding for like the whole day.
You go to Whistler?
So I needed the sleep. Nah, we went to Grouse Mountain, which is in Vancouver. So it's only not very far away. But we're going to Whistler next weekend.
Do you shred some heavy ice? What do they call it? Shredding powder?
Oh, did I carve?
Yeah, did you carve it up?
I carved very, very slightly at the end, but this was my first time snowboarding.
Ever?
So I was on the bunny hill all day.
Would you normally ski?
I do, but the ski boots are like insanely uncomfortable for me. I got like a wide foot, and because of the way that I walk, like it just destroys my feet. So the snowboarding boots are like a lot more comfortable.
But in addition to that, you haven't been skiing since you've been on your 531, so...
That's the other thing, is I was trying to explain, because I was falling down nonstop. I was like, yo, the kids are so good at snowboarding, and I'm so bad, because they're like 60 pounds, and I'm 205 pounds. Just go call up Isaac Newton, and get him to do the calculation. Daniel.
Did you get him?
You think I'm made of pistols, brother?
Did you get him?
No, I'm mid-firefight.
Get him.
He's got a silenced Mac 11. I'm actually fighting against... Oh.
How did we not get that
God
kill?
himself. Hold on, I'm mid-battle.
I believe.
I'm very hurt. I think I did hit him a couple of times. I dropped him.
You got him? Let's go. Go get that tasty loot. Chad, it's all part of the plan. We get it. We get his confidence up, get him going, and then he's addicted.
In this game, as a real person.
Yeah.
All Ken 75 level 6, get out of here. Give me your vest. Give me your baklava. Give me your ADAR with no ammo.
Hey, Ryan.
What's up?
I'm not saying that I have one of the best guns in the game on my body that you should use, but I'm not saying that.
Oh, really? I'm flattered. Hold on, I am stealing Malf's toque. I'm putting this tea bag in my other backpack. I remember. I remember how it works. Yo, there's Santa hats in this game now?
Yo, just
these guys thought of everything.
those will go away. Those will go away. So having taken a little bit of a Tarkov break, you just got some blood on your hands. How's it feel?
About the same, to be honest. It's okay. You know, I get it. You know, when you're into it, you're into it. Once you're out of it, you're not so into it.
Yeah, but you know, once you're out of it, you can always get back into it.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like it doesn't appeal to me right now.
Yeah, no, it's understandable.
I have your gun. I'm hobbling towards the exit.
I should have some painkillers.
You know what? Let me see how I'm doing here. Health. My left arm is at 0. That's okay, I think, right? You just pop. Oh, but I'm bleeding out. Okay. No, I'm not bleeding out. I'm dehydrated. I know where I'm going, dude.
You know where the exit is?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You still remember?
Yeah, I always go to the same exit on interchange.
Yo, you know what?
You can run with a busted arm, right?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. I'm not saying that was a great kill, but I'm not saying that.
I mean, you didn't see it.
I mean, for you to take him out, I mean, he one-tapped me to the face. He's not a shabby player. I'll tell you that right there.
I think he was, because here's how it happened.
Okay.
We were in that engagement. He was behind a tent. I was behind a tent. You got blapped. I moved about 15 degrees to the right, and he just was hard peeking where I was. So I literally shot him probably like 9 times in the chest with my PM.
From a completely different angle.
Yeah, and he didn't react at all. He just crumpled like a wet piece of toilet paper. I think he might have been out of ammo as well, though, to be honest.
Well, you know, sometimes they say about Tarkov, it's not how you shoot the gun, but it's about the decisions you make in life to lead you up to shooting the gun.
I suppose. I pointed at him.
And you clicked.
And I clicked.
So I want to hit you with a headline. You know, we don't get like political or anything like that around here. But earlier today, it was quoted, a direct quote by an undisclosed member, that they 120% guarantee that Team Unity will play Tarkov in 2020. Where did they get that information from?
So I'm assuming, I mean, that must have been Malf.
I mean,
sounds like a Malf quote.
I never reveal my sources, you know, for my journalistic integrity.
I mean, I told you guys in the Discord, I'll play Tarkov. It does. If everybody else wants to play Tarkov, I'll play Tarkov. That doesn't bother me.
But
there's not really a but.
I feel a but.
There's not really a but involved on this one.
Really?
Oh, dude, by the way, I do not know the exfil on this one because they changed it.
Hit the 00 for me.
I got power station, which requires that key, right? And then Emercom checkpoint.
Okay. I'm gonna want me to man in the chair?
The old overpass exfil.
Old overpass exfil.
I don't remember what it's actually called. It's probably called like North.
Did you keep going the same way that you shot the guy?
Emercom is the old southeast. Okay, I know how to get there.
Okay.
Thank you, chat.
So just for those watching at home, Ryan, Gary, I would Ryan, just to describe your surroundings. Where would you say you are right now?
I am outside of the mall looking at one of the stores. I'm looking at Idea.
Okay. So
I'm looking at your map right now. I was at Northwest, so I'm running all the way to Southeast because I forget how you get the truck from. I think you got to give them some hard-earned rubles, and I don't know if I have any.
So that
see, this is the part of Tarkov I'm still like, I think you need a little bit more. You need to be invested in the game because we got like 8 shots, and now I'm spending 25 minutes running to the exit to secure some digital money I don't care about.
Yeah, but you know what the response to that is?
What?
Is that I need to get good. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Either get good or you play man in the chair, and that's kind of like life. Either get good,
understand, yeah,
or you play man in the chair.
It's gonna be a long run here, so
that's okay. Take your time. So speaking of man in the chair, I mean, this is I would like to formally. I haven't done it yet, but just because I wanted to get like a funky number to invite you on, but I'd like to formally invite you to come on the podcast proper.
Oh, cool, yeah.
But before that, I just want to sprinkle in a little bit. I've noticed that, and we talk about this off camera a little bit, you've taken a little bit of different approach to your already successful YouTube presence.
Oh, thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about your decision making in that regard? What made you say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try some stuff around.
Well, I've been doing like the same thing on YouTube forever.
Like define forever for people that don't know.
I don't know, like probably 6 or 7 years, basically.
Okay.
So just trying something new was it's revitalized a lot of my passion for the industry, to be honest. Like, it's been a lot of fun to just do something new on YouTube without just having it be more of making 500 episodes of the same roguelite over and over.
And what was there one video that you made recently that you're like, yo, this is, I'm glad I kind of stumbled upon this newfound glory, if you will. Is that a band?
The roguelite ranking video did super well, and it was a lot of fun to make. And I was like, this is the kind of stuff that I would like to make more of in the future, for sure. And
this is not a flex, but when you say super well, just for context of people that are listening right now, for you, what would be considered super well?
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know the exact view count. I just got bodied. But I took out one more scav on the way, to be clear.
I respect it. Ran your sets.
But I don't know. It did like 400% better than an average video. So
okay.
That's nice, when you put a little extra sauce on it and you get rewarded for it. So actually, now that I'm looking at the actual numbers in chat, is like, I don't know, it probably did like 6 times better than the average video.
Yo. So for the sake of brevity, and I know when you start your stream typically now, is that correct?
Yeah, but
okay. Let's do one of these to kind of cap it off. And let's go. That way we don't have to re-gear up. We can just hop back into a game.
Yeah.
So you started doing that, and you're like, did it change your overall approach in terms of how you look at YouTube as a whole?
I guess sort of, I think I kind of I took too much of a grumpy old man approach to YouTube for a while, of I'm happy and I'm lucky to have an audience that likes whatever I do, and that's cool. But that means I don't need to do stuff that other people do on YouTube, like, play fresh games all the time and, put a little bit more polish onto the product and stuff like that. So I think, this year to put a little bit more effort into that side of things has been positive. And again, it's been enjoyable as well. Like to spend time working on the channel that isn't just recording is new.
So it's like twofold. So it's for lack of a better term, it's working and you're enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly.
Versus and no disrespect, but like if you're just putting out Fortnite videos and they're blowing up and you're like, hey, I don't really want to play Fortnite. Which I'm not saying that I had to twist your arm to play up, but the moment rang.
Yeah, there was one really good moment across 2 hours of recording.
But that's a whole nother story.
But it was a really good moment.
Yeah, really good at, you're being very humble about it. It's an elite gamer esports. Some may say that moment is, they could play that on Champions of Fire Season 3 on your trailer heading into the final competition.
Yeah, Amazon, are you listening?
So I may or may not have heard that the chances of Champions of Fire 3, I'd just say it's on the rocks right now. But that's just, I have no sources on that. It's just all conjecture.
I would agree with that. I think it's probably not optimistic. I wouldn't suggest it's too likely.
Okay.
Is it normal when you're loading Tarkov for a box to appear on your taskbar with the Unity logo on it? No, it's not. I have crashed.
Okay.
It appears the game has terminated with an error. Would you like to report it?
No, thank you.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
So what I'm thinking, maybe you can still get back in the raid. If not, we can do a pistol factory run.
I will try. I think it also sucked up all my RAM.
Excuse me?
I think Tarkov, while launching, is sucked up all my RAM.
What gives you that?
All of my Google Chrome processes have just crashed.
Well, maybe it's Google Chrome.
I don't think it's Google Chrome. Google Chrome, everybody knows it uses a lot of RAM, but it's also pretty stable. It's once you throw something else into the mix, sometimes it gets a little spiced.
All right, just let me, when you reload it, go to the scab and it says join raid, then I'll chill. If not, I'll back out and do a PMC.
All right, give me a second here. Still working the kinks out on this one, huh?
On what? On what?
On Tarkov.
I mean, it is in development.
All right, I hit reconnect, and I am reconnecting.
Oh, cool. All right. So let me ask you this.
Man, it's a RAM-rich process here, dude. I didn't realize.
So what you know, I mean, you're pretty, I'd say, well-versed in Tarkov. With the, some may say explosion of the Twitch drops and all that kind of stuff and the eyeballs that brought to it here. Do you see it more likely that we get a Tarkov clone coming out or other, like, you know, maybe in a different setting, or that another game tries to quickly implement drops like this?
I mean, I think this will be a model for a lot of games to add Twitch drops. I think that's way more likely than a Tarkov clone coming out.
Got it.
I mean, like a competent Tarkov clone, especially. But I think, you know, the game, I think Tarkov, the strengths that it has going for it, it is unique in the sense that it has that, like the economy that continues from game to game. And I think I'm not like an industry analyst or whatever, but I think people are kind of getting sick of shooter battle royales to some extent. So to have something that's, I don't want to call it a gimmick necessarily, but something along those lines that's, you know, a unique element to keep people invested. It's a good time. Hello, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Okay. Hold on. I just had to get your chat popped out again.
No problem.
And then Alt-Tab without shooting.
All right. Ready?
Well, let me see what I got here.
What do you got? You got a nice rig.
I have the mullet helmet and the shotgun.
Okay. You're looking pretty dialed in, Ryan.
What do you got? You got a no helmet. Oh, but a scope on your weapon.
Yeah.
That's nice. A nice hoodie, too.
Very nice hoodie. You know that they, since you last left us, ooh, that's a nice little shadow. There are loose, gentle cosmetics in the game.
Really?
So, like, basically, like, you know, the outfit I'm wearing underneath, you can buy with in-game money. Like, you have to earn it, but like,
okay.
Like a jeans and a, you know, a Roots pullover or something like that.
It's, I appreciate the Canadian reference.
Yeah. Do you wear Roots stuff?
I do. Like, I wear a lot of Roots stuff, to be honest.
You know what's big? And I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
Okay.
In Michigan, those Canadian jackets, like I started seeing like the Canadian patch everywhere. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, like Canada Goose jackets?
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, let me see what this is. And then I Googled it and I was like,
bruh.
Dude, they're insanely popular and yes, also very expensive.
I have no experience with them. Is it a higher quality down, or you paying for the sauce on it?
I have no idea because I live in the only part of Canada that doesn't really get to like -10 or greater.
Do you own a winter jacket?
I mean, I own a winter jacket for like skiing and snowboarding, but like when I see people here wearing the Canada Goose jacket, I'm like, you got grifted. You don't need that here. That's crazy. Unless you're like sleeping outside on a glacier or something like that.
It's just, it doesn't get, it's like you're like in the LA of Canada. Is that fair?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right, so we're just, you know, I think we should maybe go for the spice here. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I only have a shotgun, so being in this field right here doesn't feel like my cup of tea.
I got you. So you've been playing, I haven't watched any of your Hades videos.
Yeah.
It's an isometric roguelike.
Yeah. It's a really good looking roguelite that also has great strategic depth, good combat. Like, it's a really good game.
What's the combat like? Because that's the most important outside of looks.
Maybe one way to think of it is like it's like it's sort of similar to Diablo, but it's really more like a top-down, like Devil May Cry character action game sort of thing, I think.
Really? So it like takes some like
Diablo
action
is probably
skill?
an okay comparison.
Like so it's more about just pointing and clicking than being good at action like Devil May Cry?
Sort of, but it's like in between somewhere.
Yo, real quick, out of respects for your Canadian friend, bend the knee to Melfi.
How do you what are the buttons to give him one of these?
Hit Y twice. Yeah, babe.
Oh, and then you give him one of that. Yeah.
All right, so we're going. I mean, you know where we're going. We're going Hospy, Spicetown, USA.
Honestly, I think, you know, you like Gungeon a lot.
Yeah.
I think you would like Hades, but probably not quite as much.
Yeah, I think I've seen Cobalt play. The only thing that's a little bit, I got to look at it a little more, is the aesthetics.
It looks gorgeous.
Isn't it kind of flat looking though? Like super 2D, but in a 3D, in a ISO world?
I don't know how to answer that question.
How would you got a clear canvas. How would you describe the looks of it to me?
I mean, it looks like the other Supergiant games. Like it's got it's
like Bastion,
cartoony but ornate. You know, something like Bastion or Transistor.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, that there's something about it. The Bastion game. Yo, look in this blue jacket. Maybe one day, if we play Tarkov, it'll come in handy.
It is a key. Dorm guard desk key.
There you go.
I think it's a new, nice change that you have to press F twice on the jackets to loot them.
So, yeah, so that's something new. So come up here real quick. I'll just hit you a little knowledge. So you see how the one on the right says close?
No.
See the yellow jacket?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Search.
What about the one on the left?
Search.
Okay. Well, on some of the boxes, like they, instead of being always closed after they're looted, they stay open. So that you're like, oh, I don't need to loot that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a small indicator. You're like, yeah, not impressed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not impressed. It's just like, you know.
All right, get up here.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think you would, you know, the same place that Gungeon occupied for you for a bit. I think you could get some enjoyment out of Hades there too.
Well, I'll tell you what. I may take your suggestion at that.
Where'd you go?
I'm all the way up the stairs. The fire.
Like on the roof?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There he is. I'll wait for you up there. So new year, new you.
Yeah.
You're not you don't strike me as a resolution guy.
I am a very resolution guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
anything you can speak about openly?
Yeah.
What's your resolutions?
Well, like last year, I resolved to get in shape, and I did a pretty good job. But you know, I chose to bulk and put on some weight. So this year, I want to cut a little bit.
Real quick, can we get some 5-3-1 spam in chat? So you want to cut some weight?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm happy where I'm at, but also realistically, like, there's no reason for me to be 205 pounds. It's too heavy for everyday use, you know?
What are you trying to get to? I got something right there for you.
I feel like, what the heck is this, dude? Is a Christmas ball like a decoration?
So here's what I think you may actually find somewhat engaging about Tarkov. There's now like a base, like think of it in like an XCOM.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. So like, you know, you can build towards stuff. Because I know you like XCOM.
Like you could have a Christmas tree.
You could,
If you turn in 5 Christmas balls to Prapor, he gives you the ability to purchase lip balm.
You know something, you're not completely off on that one. You know, it just gives you a little more reason for the season, if you will. That makes sense? Oh!
Yeah. Again, I think it's one of those things where it's like, if you're into it, you're into it. If you're not into it, like, that all sounds very tedious to me.
But you know, and this is where you know me, I won't give up until it's kind of like someone says don't give up, or until someone says really, Daniel, it's enough. But like at one point, like if we're talking about being all in at the World Series of Poker on Tarkov. Oh, was that you?
No.
Run down here. Run down here. All right. You were Chris Moneymaker at one point.
How so?
You were all in on Tarkov for a little while.
Yeah, but even when I was all in, I didn't do the quests.
Oh, you just
like, I don't know. I like the mechanics of the game a lot. I don't find the actual
quests and
like
stuff.
the meta stuff that exciting. I don't even care about loot at all.
You care about the thrill of the kill.
Ooh. I basically, if they could make like a Tarkov deathmatch, I would be in, which is basically factory.
So he's at the end of this hallway. Kind of want to rush him. What do you think?
I'll peek him, dude.
There's an old saying in Tarkov. Never peek the same corner twice, but you can disprove the theory.
He doesn't appear to be there anymore. Yeah, I don't know where he is.
All right. Let's press on here. Oh, that's fair enough. I get it. So
here's the way I look at it. Like when you played Isaac, were you picking up every trinket possible to fill out your post-it note? Were you like, oh, you know, a trinket that does nothing I've never seen before. Let me make sure I grab that.
Yeah.
You were like that.
I love, but I'm in. If I like the game,
way outside.
No, bap him.
I lost sight of him, but he was
where?
Out on the ground outside, maybe to the right now.
Okay. Yeah, I see him. Multiples. Yes. He just went behind that building to the left, like that corner. He's probably gonna peek again.
The brick building?
Yeah, like where we can't see it.
Okay.
No, I was really not like, if I'm into a game, I want to check all the boxes. It's just with Isaac, to me, it's like a time thing. You know, like a decent raid for me is like 45 minutes. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir.
I like how you're calling it a raid.
Oh, did I call it a raid? All right, let's keep it moving. But I mean, what is it? It's called 1001%. Wait, oh, that's you. I almost wasted you. But you have 1001% in Isaac.
Yeah, I don't know, somewhere around there.
Is there any games that you have also done that? Like,
I don't know. I find completion stuff like really boring most of the time. I don't think I have a single game on Steam. Well, I might have a couple of games on Steam where I have like all the trophies or whatever.
Yeah.
But most of the time I'm like, it's not really fun. Like some of the achievements in Isaac are like, I would not recommend them to somebody who is not a diehard.
Like the ones with the lost
challenge is really bad.
Hold on, where did you go?
I'm on the balcony.
Where we were shooting?
No, I went down like an end staircase.
Okay.
And now the door's bugged, so like I can't get back in.
Don't shoot me. I think I'm running towards you. You hear stuff?
I hear someone else shooting. I saw the flash too. Did you?
He's on the second floor with you.
Dude, I'm not on the second floor.
I thought you said he went down the staircase.
I don't know. Is this the second floor? Maybe it's. I'm like on the 1.5 floor. I'm stuck. I can't get in. Like there's an open door. I try to walk through it and it's plate glass.
It's okay. That happens sometimes. Well, Ryan, Gary, are you streaming right now or after this?
Well, after this.
When? What are you going to be playing?
I have no idea. Because next weekend I'm going to be away. I think I'm just going to play a random smattering of stuff.
Can I place a bet?
Okay, yeah.
What do you call a $1 in Canada? A loony or toonie? Yes. Okay, I will bet 1 loony that you will do a Hades run.
Honestly, I was not intending to. I'm gonna say I got killed by the guy who got you, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna bet 1 loony that you won't do an Isaac run against it.
Oh, me, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the payout for that is like $1.03.
No Hades, no Spire. I just don't know what else you've been playing.
Yeah, I'm trying to add some variety into it, unlike everybody else on Twitch.
Fair enough. Ryan, Gary, thank you so much for coming on, man. It was you were the cherry on top of the Guinness Book of World Records Tarkov duos single interviews in a single stream.
Dude, it was my pleasure. And hey, don't let it get you down. I'm sure if you keep grinding, you'll be able to get some kills someday.
Real quick, for people that are unfamiliar, that may be a Tarkov centric crowd, can you tell people where to find you and what you normally do?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be live in like a minute at twitch.tv/NorthernLion playing stuff that is not Tarkov. So now the drops are over, you should come watch.
All right, I think we got a date on Tuesday. But dude, thanks so much for coming on, man. And on a side note, I'm gonna hit you with the little fourth wall. Thanks for being a friend, and definitely, whether you realize or not, you helped push me to change up and make different content. So I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate that, and same to you. Like I think your as weird as it sounds, your enthusiasm for trying new things has been infectious and has helped kind of push me to try new stuff as well in my own YouTube stuff and get me out of a little bit of a rut.
Well, I can't wait to see some Roblox. Northernlion tries Roblox on a YouTube channel, but but thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate it.
All right, later, dude.
Later, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Tarkov, ladies and gentlemen. It's I don't want to say melancholic is not the right word, but this past week has been crazy. It's been a lot of fun, and wouldn't have been possible without you. But thank you guys so much for being here. You know what? We do have to end things as we normally would. I feel like it would be doing everyone a disservice if we didn't end traditionally how we normally end a show on the channel, emulating one of the greatest 1990 FPS characters of all time. The rare air armored D space U space K space E run. If you're like, Daniel, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're speaking of. What is a Duke Nukem raid? We throw it all out the window. Tactical plays, worried about loot. Okay, we can never throw that away, but being worried about loot, we throw it all out the window. Increase the octane in the system. Dial it in. We play it as if Nikita designed this as a 1990s FPS shooter starring Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem 3D, not a little brother friendly game. Well, I guess at parts it is, but parts it's not. But if you guys are brand new to the show and you're still hanging out from the DNE or from Markstrom or from Dan Otage or from Jeremiah Wheeler and everyone that's hosted us today, I encourage you guys to hit the follow button. We go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Always start with some Tarkov. And we play a very difficult game on the back half of every show. I would say tomorrow is probably going to be one more Tarkov-centric show and then play it by ear from there. But for those that have been waiting for Bloodborne, it will be back this upcoming week. And I appreciate you guys. So, you know, the community that's been here. And thank you guys for lighting the lamp right there by hitting the follow button. Thank you guys for allowing me to go over the top with the Tarkov content, which is something I know we normally don't do here. I mean, we get out of control sometimes, but not this out of control. So I thank you guys. It means a lot. All right. I'm not going to ask what the Duke record is, but I will say this. This will be the only time we do an armored Duke Nukem run out of respect for the week that was the Tarkanaissance. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let it rip. I'm not tearing up, you're tearing up. Run your sets, potato shots, potato with no G hills. We're not going out like that. We have no PKs, that's okay. Where we're going, we don't need PKs. I gotta check for PKs though. Let's go! You want a Coleman? You're gonna get 360, kid. 270, 180. Give me your mag. And give me your PKs quickly. Squad wipe. Hang in here. I see one more.
Ceasefire.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Split that bad boy.
Ну чё, неплохой день, господа.
No prisoners today, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one way we go out. That's on top, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We're here for the PKs in his back pocket. In his backpack. PKs. He cannot keep getting away with it. There is no way humanly possible. Hang in here. Top off, kid. All right, what's after Duke 1? Duke 2, here we go. Top off, we're going for it, kid. Hang in here. Hurry up. Hurry up. Splint. I got you.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
I mean, it's a little bit not a Duke raid, but it's still a Duke raid in our books. All right, let's press. This is our house. Are we loaded? We're not loaded. That was a potato mag too. We know better than to do this out in the open. Hang in here, hang in here, hang in here. 808 spam and chat for good luck. No, we reloaded. Hang in here, boys. I'll take a nearly full. I don't know if we got him, but I think we got him. That's 4, baby. I gotta hit you with this one.
What it do, baby? Yeah.
All right, Duke 3, here we go. Are we topped off? Danke, 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 danke. Hurry up, hurry up.
Thank you. Can we please
Hang in here.
spam in the chat?
Top it off. Little bit, it's a different pace, Duke run. Duke medium difficulty. Hang in here. Hang in here. Let's go push him. Hope we got bullets left, boys. Oh. How many kills? No matter what. If you were here, ladies and gentlemen, for the 4 dog tags in the back pocket, I was here, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.